Hi, welcome back
to Empty Nest Adventures
TV.
All right, so we are leaving Cologne.
The chocolate factory.
Chocolate Factory and the Gothic Church.
And the Gothic Church.
Which was nice, you know, it was a big city, but it afforded us some things to see.
Yes.
But we were kind of looking to get out of town.
We are not city people.
Yes.
We enjoy the country much more.
So we're going to go through kind of quickly a lot of the campsites and places that we parked through Germany. And this is kind of the up and down of camping in Germany, because we had some great places that we stayed at.
Yes.
And then we had some other places that weren't so great.
They were just a quick overnight stop.
Yes. Just quick stop, or, you know, it was free.
Yeah.
So, when we left Cologne, we didn't go very far.
No.
We went out to a place that was just off the road. It was kind of a dirt gravel road off the road. And it was a place where there were lots of trails.
Yeah.
So people were coming and hiking, walking their dogs. I think a couple people trotted by on horseback at some point while we were there. We only had a couple other campers that pulled in or stayed the night with us while we were there. So it was pretty quiet.
Yeah.
And we kind of
But it was just an overnight stop.
Yeah, we got that refreshing kind of feeling that I think we wanted while we were there.
We got out of the city.
Yeah. So our next stop, I believe it was called Camp Schleiden or something like that. And it was near a national park. And it's an actual campground, but it was kind of like a parking lot.
Yeah.
Not the most pleasant space. And the weird thing was the reception was only open from like 9 to 9:30 in the morning and 5 to 5:30 at night.
It was like in a park, and there was two levels. I mean, you drive in and there were some parking spaces, and then you go around, and then the upper level there was some parking spaces. It was like on the side of a hill or a mountain. And but it was all concrete. I mean, there were some nice grass spaces and stuff. We took a nice walk.
Yeah, well, it had a disc golf or a frisbee golf course.
Yeah.
We didn't partake in that particular sport, but we did let Salsa play ball.
Yeah.
While we were there, so
That's
she got
important.
some
likes
energy
that.
run out. The electricity was coin operated, so you had to have coins to buy your electricity and stuff. We were able to dump our tanks and fill up with water, so that was good.
That's
so
important.
We kind of felt like, well, we can go, you know,
but
a little bit.
But it just didn't have much charm. It just wasn't the kind that we like to do. No. It just wasn't.
No. So we only stayed there one night.
Yeah.
And then the next night the next day, I had seen that there was a dam not too far away, so we thought we'd go see that. It might be a nice little place to go see. And of course, we get there, they have a little camper parking area where you can have electricity. We could have just stayed there and pretty much had all the same stuff, and it would have been probably a much more pleasant stay.
Yeah.
So then, since we were all filled up and ready to go, we stayed at another kind of a park for night spot, and it was pretty similar to the one right after Cologne. It was a dirt road right off the road. There was a nice German barn
this
across the way.
He's not selling it, but I will, because it was beautiful. It was quiet. It was a trailhead, but they had the parking off of it. It was absolutely quiet and beautiful and picturesque and all those things I needed.
And we only had like
to
one
feel like
other.
You could take a deep breath.
I think one other motorhome camped there the night with us.
Yeah, they showed up later, and
in the morning there were a couple cars that showed up. I think they were carpooling.
Yes.
So
there was a father and son going hiking and that kind of stuff. But it was very peaceful, very quiet.
So
got a good night's sleep.
The next day we got up because I had found that there was a lake, a couple of lakes actually nearby, but one of them had a trail where you could walk around the lake, and had a nice parking area. So we were able to park the camper there.
Turned out it had a beautiful old church.
Yes.
Beautiful.
Yes. That was kind of the focus of the area, because there was some story about they had the church, they tried to take it apart and build it somewhere else, and that didn't work. So
They
then they
had
built a new church or something.
They
Yeah.
had it was a church. There were a lot of little towns around, or people around it. Plague hit,
Yeah.
and so the people moved out, and the church was kind of left. So somebody tried to decide to move the church, but that ended up falling through, and so they kept it. And the odd thing about it was a lot of the gravestones around the church, they were newer,
Yeah.
from like the 1980s on up.
Yep.
You know, I mean, newer, some 2000s, but there isn't a village near there anymore. It is just the church.
Yep. So, but we had a pleasant hike around
Mm-hmm.
there. It drizzled on us a little bit, but wasn't anything.
It was
that
nice though.
wasn't too bad. So, since we parked for night, we wanted to find a place to camp.
Mm-hmm.
And if you've been watching our videos, you know one of our favorite places to camp are farm camps.
Yes.
And this one kind of blew us away.
Yeah.
First off, I had sent them an email to make sure that they had spots open. We're kind of in what they call the shoulder season right now. So most of the places we go are not very popular or very busy. So when we got there, the host came out and greeted us by name,
Yes.
first off, and then it said that he had been watching our videos.
Yeah.
So he was kind of familiar with us by the time we got there. Now, this farm park, I refer to it as a farm park resort
Yes.
because he
It was
walked
so
us through
nice.
the areas. There were like an upper area and a lower area where you could camp. And each of those areas had a little outdoor lounge area
Yes.
where you
It
could
was so
sit,
nice.
you could have a table and you could eat.
He had a koi pond.
Yeah, I was going to get to that. Now you see, you ruined my surprise.
Oh, sorry.
And they each had a shower and a bathroom there.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the upper one actually had an indoor lounge area with a
Yes.
sauna
Yeah, it was beautiful.
and a fully stocked fridge full of beer.
Beer, wine.
Yeah. So, and it was all in the honor system. He had like
A notebook,
clipboards
you
that
just
you
wrote
just
your
write
name down and
and
wrote
what you took. And then at the end, you added it all up to.
And I got to do laundry.
Yep, and they had laundry there that we did.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then as she mentioned, they had a koi pond. I think that's
it
a
was
first
really
for
pretty.
us.
Yeah.
A campsite with a koi pond. So we actually ended up staying there 2 nights.
Yes.
Just because it was a nice
so
experience.
nice.
And if you've watched the video that is a tour of our camper, Holly's the name of our camper. That's where we filmed.
Yeah, we did
that
that one
section.
there.
We did it there just because it was a nice place and we had some extra time to do that.
Yeah.
So from there we went to Ramstein,
Yes.
and the purpose that we were going to Ramstein was there's an Air Force base there.
If we hadn't mentioned before, I am a disabled veteran, so we have Department of Defense or Department of the War now.
Yeah.
ID cards to get on base. There are some bases in Europe that we can go onto and shop and not have, any issues, which is nice because when you shop at the commissary on base, you can buy things that we see in the grocery store
Yep.
in the
Yep.
United States that kind
Yep.
of makes you feel at home.
So we kind of had 3 things we wanted to do there. One was have lunch
Yeah.
at kind of like an American restaurant.
Yeah.
So we ended up at Macaroni Grill
Yes.
for lunch. Our second was to shop at the commissary and the exchange, which we did shop. We didn't get to buy.
We couldn't buy.
So
Germany has something called a pink card. And you have to be living in Germany for 30 days. And then you go on base to the customs office on base. You get your pink card. Then you have to go to the customs off base, the German customs office, and get it stamped and signed. Then you can shop on base.
Yes.
Well, we didn't know this until after we had shopped for 3 hours.
yeah, we thought you just picked up the pink card when you checked out. So, but that didn't happen. So,
Nope.
but then we were able to use the laundry facility.
And by this time, we needed it badly to do
Yes.
sheets and towels and
Yeah.
all that kind of sweatshirts, and
Yeah.
we needed it.
Yeah. So we got that done. Now we camped 2 nights in Ramstein. the city.
Again, city.
Yeah, and
Not
the
for us.
first one wasn't bad. It was fairly small, coin operated electric again, which I don't think we got working. It was near what they call a sea wag, which to me was, I guess, a couple of ponds and a park. So it gave us, a
But they were
place to
doing
take salsa.
construction.
Yeah, it gave us a place to take salsa to go to the bathroom and play a little ball. Had an open air restaurant there that I walked around a little bit. But like she said, they were working on the one pond, and they were working with big stones and dump trucks, which is not the quietest thing in the world.
Especially at 7 o'clock
Yes.
in the morning.
Yep.
I'm
So
not a
that was
morning
our
person.
that was our morning alarm clock for that one.
Yeah.
So, and then the next one after we went to the base, we stayed at another one that was a little bit more in town. I think it was across from a train station. The trains really didn't bother us. It was the first night that we've had here that we heard sirens, not once, but twice while we were there.
3 times he was sleeping through one of
I
them.
must have slept through one of them. So, but I mean, obviously I got to sleep.
Yeah.
So it wasn't
I
too
didn't
bad.
so much.
And so then we made our way out of town. And one of the things we stopped out of Ramstein was at a motorcycle accessory store. And I bought a cover for the motorcycle to keep it covered while we were
Traveling.
while we were traveling around. And so our next stop on our next way was to the Black Forest.
Yes.
So that was one of the things that
That'll
we
be the
definitely
next
wanted to see in
video.
Germany, and that's going to be the subject of our next video of getting to the Black Forest and driving through the Black Forest.
Yes.
And I'm just going to say one thing: you're cuckoo to miss it. That's a hint right there.
Oh, that's
so,
terrible.
Another thing that you're cuckoo not to do is not to be subscribed to our YouTube channel.
Subscribe to our YouTube.
So you need to do that right away.
Oh, yes.
And give us a thumbs up if you like this video and you like my corny dad jokes.
We are having fun.
And also, you can keep most up to date on our blog. I believe I have that all up to date now. So, and that is on our webpage. You can scroll down, and there's a little subscription block if you want to subscribe to our blog as well. And then if you want just little quick blurbs about where we're at, what we're doing in a more real-time kind of setup, you'll want to follow
Facebook.
us on Facebook. And make sure when you go on Facebook that you look up Empty Nest Adventures TV. So you make sure you get to our page. You can follow other people's pages that are empty nesters too if you want, but I think
Ours
it's
is
most
better.
important that you follow our page. Yeah.
And
So,
subscribe.
Yep.
YouTube, subscribe.
Yep.
So you get these videos without a problem.
so the next time you see us, we'll be on our way to the Black Forest.
Bye-bye.